How to become millionaire overnight. In the event that you're searching for how to become rich short-term, I have uplifting news and terrible news. The terrible news is, it's essentially incomprehensible. The uplifting news is, there's a technique that has been demonstrated to work endlessly time again, just like the most effective way to create financial momentum. Without a doubt, you will not have the option to get wealthy shortly or even become a millionaire in 90 days. In any case, as you'll see, the information shows that with a touch of persistence, you can undoubtedly become rich over the long haul, regardless of whether you're on a normal compensation. Hi everybody and welcome back to Trendy Finance, and today we will be focusing some light on how you can turn into a millionaire in a brief time frame. In practically all cases, you can't become rich short-term. All things being equal, setting up a few demonstrated procedures and dealing with your cash successfully will, eventually, make you well off and are considerably more prone to work than any pyramid scheme. With compelling cash, the executives and some persistence will show you the specific cycle that individuals keep on utilizing to create their financial well-being. Thus, you can undoubtedly do likewise. Presently, let us center around the 6 most amazing ways that lead to the paradise of cash. 1. Work more astute and harder than your opposition. Begin by working more astute. There's no utilization in working harder on the off chance that your work isn't powerful at delivering pay. You'll waste your time. There's no sense in selling frozen custards on your front grass during the coldest part of the year. All things being equal, set up a corner at the recreation area in the sizzling mid-year. You understand. Straightforward, practical changes can enormously work on your adequacy. Work harder than others. We've all seen the person at the workplace who works harder than any other individual. Perhaps they're a little geeky or excessively inspired by their work, or would they say they are? Perhaps they're onto something. All things considered, would they confirm or deny that they are the ones getting the advancements? Could it be said that they are the ones who become the workplace key parts? I recall when started my vocation with Ag Edwards and Sons in 2002, I was in an instructional course of around 55 individuals. Subsequent to preparing a total year after the fact, our class was not decreased exactly to half. My 5th commemoration mark. Just 5 of us were left. Generally fizzled. Why? Since they weren't willing to invest the hard effort required. I implore you to not fear difficult work. Not exclusively will your supervisor rest easier thinking about how you're doing them, you will as well. 2. Gain from your mistakes and continue on. Everybody makes mistakes, and some are even super terrible. Believe me, I've committed a few forsaken errors. Could you get suckered into 2 staggered organizations that go no place? Could you toss $8,000 into an internet-based undertaking just to lose everything? Those are only 2 or 3 a few speculations botch I've made with my cash. Botches are hard to swallow. I think our most memorable stomach response as people to the acknowledgement we wrecked is to move fault to other people or to conditions. The absolute most ideal way forward is to concede we bumbled the ball. Might it be said that you will concede when you commit errors? Certain individuals, when confronted with their own deficiencies, beat themselves up. Furthermore, you understand what that does. It incapacitates them from pursuing the choices they need to make progress. 3. Fabricate something new that you would adore and make certain to analyze. You can peruse many books about how to explore what your clients will adore, and when you convey it, they'll currently be exhausted with it. Assuming that you're the enterprising sort, I realize I am, make a point to deal with projects you can become amped up for. Chances are, assuming you make something that you'd utilize and adore, others will as well. Millionaires comprehend that probably the smartest thoughts don't emerge from exorbitant examination. They emerge from an enthusiasm for making the world a superior spot. Additionally, make sure to explore. Have a good time. A portion of my smartest thoughts emerge from trial and error. In 1945, Percy Spencer tried different things with another vacuum tube while doing Explore for the Raytheon Corporation. He popped popcorn and softened a sweet treat, and saw the incredible potential for this cycle, which ultimately finished into the coming of the microwave. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, as of late made sense of in a meeting with Charlie Rose that it's harder to alter than it is to make something completely new. Yet, I've discovered that occasionally making something new can be the most effective way forward to turning into a millionaire. Something that I've been most amped up for building is my blog. My monetary arranging practice was developing at a consistent rate, yet after I sent off goodfinancialsense.com in 2008, my training and income have developed fundamentally. A portion of that is an immediate consequence of getting new clients to my training, while the other really amazing income source has been straightforwardly from the blog. A blend of publicizing income and prologue to new business open doors have been a tremendous gift. However, here is what you need to understand. I knew nothing about blogging. Believe it or not, the starting of my blog was an all-out investigation, yet is today. I'm continuously trying various ways of adapting and assemble my image. Testing is the tomfoolery part. 4. Figure out how to financial plan, or possibly get help doing as such. You realize that I disdain planning. Fortunately, my better half financial plans like an ace. On the off chance that you don't financial plan, I guarantee you'll lose cash to overspending. Need to make yourself debilitated. Count up the amount you're spending on eating out, dress, contraptions, and different pleasures and record it on paper. Then, at that point, begin planning. Following a year, see the amount you're spending in contrast and your underlying count. Wow, do whatever it takes not to lose your lunch. An immensely significant piece of planning is guaranteeing you're spending short of what you're making. What's more, the best way to do that is to follow everything. In the event that you're not a calculation sheet sort of individual, that is fine. Simply ensure you have some assistance. 5. Begin effective financial planning. It's more straightforward than you suspect. Millionaires commonly become millionaires and remain millionaires on the grounds that they contribute. The uplifting news. It's straightforward. Improvement is an incredible spot to begin when you're new to money management. They accept that contributing doesn't need to be confounded, and that assuming more individuals had a simpler method for doing as such, they would. With Betterment, you truly just have 3 choices to make: how much cash to contribute, how frequently you need to contribute it, and how you believe that your resource assignment should look among stocks and bonds. Blessed, you're finished. There are alternate ways of beginning money management as well. For instance, personal capital can assist you with dealing with your speculation accounts as you get more modern. Here is my point. You don't need to be a scientific genius to begin effective financial planning. Simply start someplace. It's okay on the off chance that you have very little cash to contribute immediately. I began with speculations early in life with a little assistance from my mother. I challenge you to peruse somewhat more about my most memorable speculations. You'll before long find that beginning little is absolutely fine. Begin effective financial planning a couple of bucks and I'll hail you. Additionally, when you begin effective financial planning, don't leave the boat. The securities exchange has its highs and lows. Simply ride the wave. Think long haul. Ultimately, recall that pudding doesn't necessarily need to be in the securities exchange. Probably the best ventures I've made have been putting resources into things outside the financial exchange. This remembers financial planning for my business, myself through confirmations and a business mentor, and my blog. Need a support to begin financial planning? Join Operation Invest Now, where I'm empowering 1 million individuals to put resources into themselves. 6. Try not to honestly think that beating individuals down. When you acknowledge that you won't turn into a millionaire, you presumably will not. You'll make do with the conventional. Your convictions about your future matter a ton and will, to some degree, assist with deciding your future. All things considered, your convictions influence your activities, and your activities influence your results. At the point when you pay attention to deterring individuals, you're allowing them to achieve their objective, to drag you down and guarantee you don't outperform their prosperity. No decent. All things being equal, I recommend you refute them, however, be modest about it. Your outcomes will talk stronger than your words. Indeed, a large number of these techniques are shockingly straightforward. They're straightforward. It is one more make a difference to do them. Be that as it may, recollect, chasing after millionaire status is okay. Try not to do it for the acclaim. Seek after it for your loved ones. Seek after it for your local area. Seek after it for a reason more significant than yourself. Furthermore, never surrender regardless of whoever says you at all. Adhere to your undertaking and accomplish your goal. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you may get more of these informational and life-changing videos.